Hey everybody, this is the Fairy Vibrant Makeup channel, and I'm actually going to do kind of a bit of a, not a review, but more of like a comparison between two primers that I have managed to try out. Well, I haven't tried one of them, but I know one I've been using a lot, and I just wanted to kind of explain the difference between the two. So the two primers that I'm speaking about is the Becca, this is the Backlight primer, and then the Becca First Light primer filter, so it's a purple one. So I'm going to do like one half of my face with the Backlight and the other half with the First Light. Now, the difference between the two is the First Light is supposed to be kind of like a color corrector. I still have my box. Let's see, so here's the box. I got this as gratis, so this is supposed to fix this 5 signs of bad face day, which I have a lot. Fatigue, dullness, dehydration, puffiness, and fine lines. So what it's supposed to do is supposed to be like a lavender hued priming filter. And it's supposed to prep, let's see, preps, perks, and perfects this complexion. I'm just reading the box. In a step, transform your complexion and create a perfect refreshed canvas for a pure, healthy glow. So this one's supposed to kind of like even out your skin tone, add a little bit of luminescence to it, and just kind of add a glow to your skin, which I kind of like. Even though I'm oily, I don't really go for luminizing primers, but let me just swatch this guy for you. This guy is... So it's like a purple, get a little bit more of a pump on there. It's a purple lavender hued primer. And as you can see, it kind of illuminates the skin a little bit. It has this really soft luminescence. It smells really nice, which I like. Trying to put my finger on what it smells like. To be honest with you, it smells like pine sol. But the lemon one, the good one, I like that smell. Okay. So, I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. I feel like it's supposed to probably brighten your skin, make your skin a little bit more even-toned. I know our Ulta does not carry Becca. I know we have some pieces, but one shipment we got a bunch of Backlight primers. I'm hoping we get the First Light primer. I'm hoping we get the whole line because honestly, I really like Becca. It's a really good brand because I've been using the Champagne Pop, even though that color is exclusive to Sephora. I've been using that color constantly in all my videos. I've hit pan on it. I'm a little sad, but at the same time, it's good. It's time to move on to a different primer that I'll fall in love with. But yeah, that's basically what the First Light primer does. It's supposed to create this luminescent glow. It's supposed to create like a bright canvas for your face, so when you put your foundation, it's not going to be as hard to work, I'm assuming, with the evenness of your skin tone. Alright, so the Backlight priming filter from Becca is this guy right here. This is, and I'm reading from the website, from the Ulta website, it's supposed to add a glow infused with 3 unique filter luminescent pearls. Each one adds a different drop of diffused light. Blended together, the result is first of its kind, lightweight whipped fluid creates a smooth canvas and acts as an instant filter. So this one blurs imperfections and gives it a luminescent glow as well. So this one is also a glow, but this one kind of evens out your skin a little bit more, almost like a corrector. So if you want a little bit more of a glow, you could use this guy. This is, of course, the Backlight. And if you want a little bit more evenness in skin tone and put maybe a lightweight foundation on top, you just kind of want a smoother canvas of, you know, all your imperfections. So this one will color correct. I'm believing it'll color correct more than anything. So that's the difference between those two, is that this one is going to kind of color correct, add a little bit of a glow, and also even out dullness. This one is going to be more of a luminescent glow. So this is going to blur and perfect your skin for a healthy glow. So I'm going to put this on this side of my face and this guy on this side of my face so you can see maybe if there's a dramatic difference between the two, or if you just kind of want to choose one more than the other. this video is meant to kind of help you out choosing one or the other. So let's get started. So so I zoomed you in. You can see all my imperfections. I've had some breakouts. I have dullness. I have acne scars. So I'm going to use did I say this side or this side? I can't remember which side I said. I think this side with the Backlight. All right, so I forgot to swatch this for you, but here it is swatched onto the skin. So as you can see, it really doesn't add as much of a color hue than the First Light primer filter. So this one just adds more of a glow. You can kind of see a little bit of a sheen. You can't really see that on camera, but there is a sheen to it. So I'm actually going to use on this side of my face, I believe. Is that what I decided to do? I can't remember. It's been a day. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to use my fingers. My fingers are clean. And I'm going to apply this to one side of my face. This one smells a little bit more like, almost like almond a little bit. I don't know how to explain the smell on the Backlight. So there it is on this side of my face. You can kind of see a little bit of a sheen, a glow. And then now for the First Light priming filter, which I said kind of creates, kind of gets rid of the dullness, which I really need right now. And it has a lavender hue to it, so it's going to have a little bit more of a color correcting quality to it. And you could see that on camera for sure. You could see how it kind of evened out a little bit of my skin. So can you tell the difference? How it kind of made this kind of light lavender hue versus this one more of a glow. That's not shine, that's actually glow. Because it feels like it, not mattified, but like it doesn't feel greasy on my skin. So there's the glow, and then here's that kind of lavender hue. So let's go ahead and put some foundation over top. That way I won't be able to see too much because I do wear full coverage, but I wanted to see on my naked skin. I know there's lots of flaws to go through, but this is what it would look like just alone. All right, so this is the foundation I have been using. I haven't done a review on it because I just kind of, I don't know, I just don't want to yet. I don't know. I love it so much, but I don't know, there's so many reviews on this guy, but it is the Photo Focus Foundation from Wet n Wild, and I am in the shade Buff Bisque. I like it, I just don't like the spatula. I don't know. To me, it's just kind of hard. I am running low on my first bottle, which says a lot because I usually don't go through foundation as quickly. I know my all-nighter, I have actually gotten over that one. I don't like it as much as I used to because this one has kind of replaced it because my skin is getting a little bit drier with the Colorado air. So my skin is actually adjusting to Colorado a little bit more. So I'm going to do the Backlight side first for foundation, and I'm using the Ultimate Blending Brush from e.l.f., which I actually found at my work, just sitting by itself, but I'm going to see how well this will buff out my foundation. Okay, I really like this brush. It did a pretty good job, no streaks. I like this. It does kind of create a dewy glow. I'm not really into that since I do have oily skin, but it didn't do bad. I like it. I like how it did that. So I'm going to do the other side, which is the First Light side. I'm actually going to add a little bit more color correcting just so that I have a little bit more evenness to my skin, because this side of my face is probably the worst side of my face right now. But I just want a correcting hue. What I like about the way it feels is that it actually feels more like a, not like a greasy primer, because usually if it's like a glowing primer, it has a bit of a greasy feel, at least to me. But see how it kind of makes that purple hue? I like it, and it settles into my skin really well. So let's go ahead and put on my foundation on the other side. Alright, so for the first light side, I feel like my skin, I didn't have to work as hard on covering my flaws because this had the most flaws, but as you can see, it neutralized them really well, so that way when I put my foundation over top, I don't have to actually go over with another layer. I think this side I'd probably need another layer, but this one's more glowy and dewy, and this one's a little bit more even. So if you want a more even tone in your foundation, like you don't want to have to work as hard, and I actually do recommend this brush. This is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. If you can find that, I strongly recommend this because it did a beautiful job at buffing everything, and it's really soft but dense at the same time. But anyways, it's not a foundation brush review, but I feel like I didn't have to work as hard on this side with the evenness. As you could tell how dull this side looks compared to this side. And I did not put more on this side, I actually put the same amount. This one just needs a little bit more work, so I will need to go back with another layer on this side. It's more dewy and glowy, and this one's more even. So here's my second layer. I'm just going to kind of gently pat it in the areas I need a little bit more coverage. Yeah, this side just needed one more layer. Can you see the difference? I don't know if you can see it on camera. This one just has 2 layers of foundation, this one has 1. And this one I really feel like I got the evenness a lot better. Because my skin was already like neutralized with the First Light primer. So like I said, if you have a lot of acne scars, if you have a lot of dullness in your skin and you want to really revive it, the First Light would be good for you. If you just want a natural glow, kind of like a dewy finish, more of a healthy glow, then I would go with the Backlight primer filter. So yeah, I am going to finish my face off camera, and then I'm going to share my overall thoughts, and if it's worth it. I will let you know the price as well. Alright, so I have finished doing my makeup, not my eyes of course, because I'm actually going to film another video after this, but I do like the way it came out. Went a little heavy on the contour today, but that's okay. But yeah, I kind of like the way it came out. I like the way it made my skin feel. It didn't dry it out, it hydrated just enough. And I know with my oily skin, too much hydration can be really, really tricky with me. So I actually like the way my makeup came out today. My brows are just a little bit too whoosh, but that's okay. I do like these products a lot. I love Becca. Becca has been a really good brand. My favorite brand as far as highlighters go, because I still have my Champagne Pop. Let me just break that guy out. So this is the Champagne Pop. I really kind of wanted the newer Skin Perfector, the lavender one, but at the same time I have my Alchemist palette, so I can always get from there. But yeah, see, can you see I hit pan on that? I am so sad, but I do love the Champagne Pop. It's my favorite highlighter that I've come across. I do want to go ahead and, like, once I'm done with this, I want to move on to another brand, because I like to try different brands, and I'm kind of, my eyes on the Gilded Honey from Laura Geller. But anyways, if I were to choose one based on my needs, it would have to be the First Light filter primer filter. I don't even know what I'm talking about. If I were to choose one, I would use the First Light more than the Backlight because, excuse me, that's my phone, because the Backlight is more of a glow, and I necessarily don't go for that. I mean, it hasn't caused me any problems as far as that. I have been using it before I had gotten this one as gratis, and I had gotten this one as gratis as well because I do train a lot on the brands at my work, but yeah, so this guy, if you want more of a healthy glow, I would recommend this, and this isn't too greasy. It's actually a perfect amount if you're oily and you just want a tiny bit of glow. This would be a really good one, especially for summer. I know that there's another primer that's got that glow from Lorac. Those I'm kind of curious about. I like the bronze one because in the summertime I might be interested in having just a little bit of a glow, just because I've had my matte look forever. But this one does add a teeny bit of a glow, more of like a healthy luminescent, versus this one will actually color correct your skin. So this one I feel like I need the most because I do need a lot of color correcting. It did smooth my face a lot better on this side because I had more dark spots on this side than I did this side. So I feel like this one did what it's supposed to do for my needs. So if you have a lot of dark spots, if you just need a little bit of a luminescent and want to even out your skin tone before you apply your foundation, because I actually just went on with one layer of foundation rather than building it to like the max like I usually do, because yesterday my foundation was way too cakey. So actually I went really, really light with my foundation with this guy, and I like that. I like for a primer to work with my foundation and not make my foundation work harder. And I feel like this one I have to work a little bit harder with my foundation. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts on these guys. I really do like the First Light primer. And once I run out of this, will I repurchase? Definitely will. I think I like the way this works. If I were to find a different primer, of course, I'd probably go with that one. My favorite primer has to be, and I want to show you guys what I have. Let's see, I've used the Milani. I've used the oh geez, I have a mess. I've used, okay, so for my pores, this is something I like using is the Professional from Benefit. I do like that for my pores, and I put that usually on my nose, but I skipped it today since I'm focusing more on the Becca ones. I did like the Prime Shield from Milani. That's a really good mattifying primer, especially in the summertime when I'm more oily. And I did like the number 50 Serum Collagen Veil for anti-aging. So if you want anti-aging, this one's a really good one, and I'm just about out. As you can tell, I am running very low. It's almost empty. But yeah, if I were looking for something to even out my skin tone, I would definitely go for the First Light priming filter, because the fact that it's not greasy, it does add a little bit of a glow to it, but not too bad. This one, if I want more of a glow, then I'd go for it. But like I said, for my needs at the moment, the First Light would be my first pick. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was informative to you in making your decision on the Backlight priming filter versus the First Light priming filter. Like I said, the Backlight's more for glow and luminescent. The First Light is more for evening out skin tone, adding also a luminescent glow to it, but not too much as the Backlight. So if that makes sense, I'm hoping it does make sense for you. But yeah, if you were to choose one or the other, I would just based on your needs, based on what you would like. Don't go for the hype, actually go for what your skin needs. I like them because if you're oily, you don't have to worry too much about it greasing up your skin. You actually have a good chance with it because it does not make your skin greasy. It just adds that glow, but it also, you know, not mattifies, but just sets in your skin a lot better than most like glowy luminescent primers would. Yeah, so it doesn't give you that greasy look, it gives you a natural glow. And like I said, the First Light is my pick because I do need a little bit more evenness on my skin tone and make my foundation not work as hard. So yeah, and also I do recommend that e.l.f. blending brush. It's awesome for foundation. I really like it because usually I use my Real Techniques. I like that one. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.